So it's YG and Nipsey's video shoot, and somebody is trying to stop the video
Somebody
shoot?
stopped the video shoot, but okay, all right, let me tell you where the problem stemmed from. YG, like now, he's an op lever. You know what I'm saying? You got a gang of Inglewood niggas with you. You got a gang of Hoovers. Back then, he had a couple Hoovers with him, and they was on stage, and they were performing the Bitches Ain't Shit song. And he said, I got a bitch in the 60s. When he say that, I guess the Hoover nigga was hype man for him, right? And he like, I got a bitch in the sissies. That's how you diss the hood. So when he said that, the homies happened to be in the crowd. It was a club in Hollywood, just a random club. And Baby U, T5, all them niggas was in the crowd, and they rushed cuz while he was rapping. They get the blitz in the stage. YG and them was a little deeper. They kind of shook the homies up. They was 18, but they had to do what they had to do. They was fresh out of high school. They might have still been in high school, but they get on the stage. Once they hear that, they rush oh boy, they rush YG and them boom. So it comes to where they want to see about YG because he been kicking it with the homies and all that. You know what I'm saying? And YG was supposed to pull up and get some fades and all that. And I'm like, man, fuck all that. YG that ain't finna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a relationship through music with Nip, and we gonna keep it that way. We ain't finna make him feel uncomfortable with what we got going on. But the motherfuckers who dissed the hood, they got to answer for it. So we went one by one, ciphered everybody out, got the fades out the way with the niggas that said what they said. We was on them. And they somehow, they started splitting up. But now that Nipsey is dead, my boy been hanging with the ops heavy, and like, yeah, you a blood from Compton, but you been hanging with the Inglewood niggas heavy. And it's like, not only are you with the dudes that's crossing out the walls, and you get what I'm saying, you whacking out Nipsey face, you know, the people that defaced the murals and all that shit, they was from Inglewood. Them same group of niggas kick it with YG. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of even holding that shit in. I ain't been talking about it because I've been telling the nigga to come holler at me. But it's like some people from over there just beat a case, a murder on the some more 60s. And they on stage with cuz at the Forum. Like, had I known that concert was going on, I probably would have did some bullshit. I just don't pay attention. I got cuz, I don't follow cuz or nothing no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I erased the little nigga out my whole memory, like, cuz like, all right, when they have, if you see a celebration for Nipsey or if they do a tribute to Nipsey, who do you see rapping on stage? Like, every time they have a tribute to Nipsey, who is out there to represent him?
I haven't seen it.
YG.
Okay.
YG is the #1, even at the Grammys, he was rapping the shit for him. The year that Nipsey was nominated for a Grammy, or they won a Grammy and they had a tribute to him, YG was right there. You keep on coming out and being like, by default, you're a face of the 60s because your whole rap career, you damn near were teamed up with Nipsey. So now Nipsey dead and these people disrespecting him and all that shit, and you still happen to be popping out with these same guys, but the only reason that your bunk ass career is still going on is because they like, oh, this Nipsey boy. Cause it ain't really been shit since Nipsey died that make a motherfucker wanna, like if you give me one hit from YG since Nipsey died, you know what I'm saying, that the world is fucking with, then let me know. Because I feel like they only checking for him because they know he's connected to Nipsey, and now, you know what I'm saying, like, you disrespecting the pecking order. So I don't really pop out to those events because they want me to act civilized, and I got 2 strikes and all this. I'm not gonna act civilized around them people. And I'm not gonna fuck up my boy legacy because of some shit like that. But the people that are going around him and dapping hands with this dude are bunk. I don't even, man, you niggas is whack, trash, boo-boo in my head. Like, you can't call my phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just play a whole different game. I ain't picking up for you. I ain't finna do none of that. Don't need me and be dealing with this dude because I'd be rich if I just was like, oh, a opportunist. Like every time I get an opportunity to do something, I could be there, but I'm with a gang of fraud people when I'm doing it. Like I don't really play like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like what Eric Holder did really, you know what I'm saying, kind of fucked up a whole lot of stuff for me and Nip. And then it's like a gang of fake people who I just can't go around because of the fact. Like shout out Black Sam though for keeping it 100. Like I told you in the last interview, like, or I don't know if I told you or say Cheese, like you can't tell nobody how to mourn. You know what I'm saying? If I got to take the backlash because all the shit, like, so be it. Because my brother died and I blame people. I blame my only blood brother died. And I got a gang of stepbrothers that I grew up with, and them is my boys and my brothers, but I like play the blame game too sometimes. You get what I'm saying? And I don't fuck with certain people because my brother died too. So it's like you can't tell a motherfucker how to mourn, but like I said, every time I get a chance to send my love that way, I'ma do it. And I don't want nothing from it. Like I ain't trying to get back cool or in with him and kick it with him, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really the one you could double back on and be cool with either, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I got a whole lot of love for him, you know what I mean?
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.